The popular sightseeing strip, the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, could be closed for up to 6 years under a new city plan to repair 1.5 miles of the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. Transportation officials revealed they want to build a temporary 6-lane roadway on top of the promenade where traffic would be diverted while the BQE is being reconstructed. Some say it would obstruct one of the best views of Lower Manhattan and have a negative impact on some of the most expensive real estate in the area. Officials said this approach would be faster and cheaper than fixing the BQE 1 lane at a time because everything can be done at once, sending less traffic into nearby residential streets. I spoke with Roland Lewis of the Waterfront Alliance and asked what he thought was the best option.
There's going to be massive disruption no matter what happens. We have to do the construction. The cantilevered structure is going to collapse sooner, I'm afraid, rather than later. If I had to vote, I'll vote for the raising the structure above the promenade, a new roadway, which will cut off views but be faster. Still a long time. 6 years is an awful long time. The cost, I think, might be a little bit beneficial too. The other way will probably divert thousands of trucks into the neighborhoods and be a nightmare for all of us.
All right, let's bring back our A-plus panel for tonight's show. Pop culture expert Lisa Durden and Democratic Linden Councilman Peter Brown. Lisa, start with you. So you got two choices. You're living in some pretty high-end real estate there. If they close 1 lane, the traffic's going to get even worse than it is. And the worst part could be the traffic going into the local roads. However, if they build it on top, you're talking about 6 years. What do you think?
Well, I'm conflicted. I mean, this needs to happen. I get that. But I'm conflicted for 2 or 3 reasons. The first reason is it's a quality of life issue. The residents there now can walk across that promenade. They can jog across that promenade. Then number 2, it's a real estate issue. If people are looking to rent spaces or sell spaces, the view is everything. New York is known for the view. So that's going to drive real estate in that area down a little bit. They've always done this construction at night. They can just do it at night and call it a day.
You want to talk about quality of life, you're going to have more traffic on a local level for 8 years. The second option is a project that would take 8 years and cost more money, as opposed to this option A would take 6 years and would cost less money.
You're talking about building the temporary structure over.
Temporary. And what also, they will be able to fix more of the problem. The second option of only doing 8 years, you're not going to be able to address all the problems. And it's only a temporary solution, which you're going to have to address later on down the road again.
Isn't this about the commuters and less about the residents? I'm not trying to knock the residents in their fancy high-end places, but isn't it about the people have to get to work?
No, and
you have a crumbling infrastructure right now that needs to be addressed. A lot of times people talk about the infrastructure, and if anyone knows that stretch is horrible. And so now why should residents have to feel that feel the effects of that by having traffic at the local level?
Contractors promised the moon. This is not going to end in 6 years. It's going to be 12 years. It's bogus. It's crap.
I disagree. You can't say that that's going to be 12 years. You do have issues that run up on projects, whether it's environmental issues, financial issues, things of this nature. However, I'm glad to see that they're moving forward at least with something.
Right.
Well, one way or the other, in the next 6 to 8 years, that stretch of the BQE is going to be fixed.
6 to 12 years?
Thanks, guys. All right, got to leave it there.